Oh, I need a microphone. So I decided to take the long way to work for Monday morning, and I decided to go the backwards, for basically north-south, the Oregon backcountry discovery route. I left Randall a couple hours ago, and the roads are still passable, but the thing that I would worry the most about is that they're not going to be passable for much longer. There's some snow starting to build up and around. There's a lot of snow, clear spots, but it's starting to get slushy. It's starting to get thick. Show you guys the snow that we've got up here. I first saw it when I was coming down. I think it was Forest Road 21, and it started just traces of it on the side of the road at about 2,500 feet, about 4,000 feet. It's really noticeable. Where I'm at now, I think I'm about 3,500 feet. So you can kind of see what's going on around here. So while I'm here, just a little comment about the last video in the Oregon Backcountry series. It's worth pointing out that it's not really a completion video. Part 9 was really the end of the series. I started making these videos as kind of a way to document my own trips and share them with the people that were with me, and allow everybody to share the experience with people who had questions, who weren't able to go. It's easier to say, oh hey, I went on this trip, here's all this information, and it's much easier to just say, hey, look, check this out, this is what I did. And that's still kind of what I'm doing. That's kind of the goals. So with the last video, we sat down and we just had a chat. We all had a conversation about what we did on the trail, what we did on the trip. I mean, it was a pretty long trip. I think it was 10 trail days or something. So there was a lot that we wanted to talk about. But what that video is really there for is to share with the people who might be really interested, but mostly I think it's so that we can look back when we want to look back and say, yeah, this is the time we had, it was a good time. Explain all of the little bits here and there. But at any rate, I think that I'm gonna get going. Let me see, I think it's like, yeah, it's almost 4:30. Turn the radio down. All right, so I found a pretty good spot that I thought would have been good to then a good place to at least, fly and get some altitude and take a look at some things. Get a good shot of the snow and the forest and all that good jazz. But DJI apparently once again requires me to log in before I can fly my drone, and this is probably my biggest irritation, and I know I'm not the only one that has this problem with the drone. Since I've got this nice little pull out here, I'm out of the way of anybody who might ride by. I'm gonna let some air out of the tires. Not a lot, just a little. I'm gonna do something weird, and I'm going to see, because it's like 5 o'clock, I'm curious. I'm gonna take the next quickest way out of this forest and get to Hood River, because it's 5 o'clock, and I think I'm still pretty deep into the forest. And by that I mean I think I'm pretty far north still. So I'm going to punch in the, let's see if I can, the moment of truth.
The route is being calculated.
It looks like I've been actually kind of impressed with the off main road and the forest road mapping in this GPS. In some ways, I think it's actually better than the towns and the streets and the cities. We'll see if I survive this adventures of Uconnect GPS services. So I'm driving through this area, and I don't know if you can see it behind me, but there's this like mist in the air. It almost looks like if I didn't know any better, I'd say that it was like snowing or something. It's about 30, it's like 30, it's been fluctuating from about 30 to 34 degrees. So it's definitely below freezing in most of the spots, and it's only 5:30. Yeah, I can read a watch. It's 5:30. I'll check. I'm not wearing my boots, so I'm not going to go too deep into the snow, but you can see that even it's fairly deep. It's not even Halloween yet. I think I'll double check, we're 4,600 feet, I think. You can see that this is what I've been driving on for a while. It's that slick, slide on it kind of snow that you get, that I remember having in when I lived in eastern and central Oregon on the roads. As I say, we've got 4,563 feet. This is where we're at. We're in snow mode because, well, why not? It's got modes. And we are still on Forest Road 2329, and we're about a mile and a half to where I turned onto 2329. So I'm about 2 miles from Forest Road 23. Forest Road 23 is paved, so I expect that once I hit that, it's most likely going to be pretty good. some pictures of this. And it isn't even coming in. So I'm gonna have to insert the pictures to show you, but it's a pretty rad shot. I think it's a pretty rad shot anyways.